Hey everyone, it's Nicole. It's time to announce all the books that I'm extremely excited about that are coming out in the upcoming month. I'm going to talk about books that are coming out in April, in May and in June. The time flew so quickly, it's been January and now it's the end of March. I promised to be a little bit more responsible about these videos and do them on time, so I'm filming it in the middle of March. Anyway, there's less books that I'm going to mention than in the first video that I've done, because yesterday I counted the books that I actually read from this list. So far it's only 2 of them, which is kind of a disappointment. I thought I'm going to be a little bit more up to date with my reading. Anyway, let's start with the first book that I was rejected for on NetGalley, which I'm really bitter about. It is Jana Finn by Hannah Moskowitz, and it comes out on April 5th. I love Hannah Moskowitz's work. It's very diverse genre-wise, and she always writes about queer characters, and specifically queer protagonists. And she also has a very interesting and appealing writing style for me personally, so I really adore her, and everything that I picked up from her I loved, except for the last book that she came out with. I don't remember the name, but I got the book from NetGalley and I didn't like it and I wrote about it. I believe that's why they didn't give me Jana Finn novel to read, which is ridiculous. Like, why? Anyway, the plot of this book sounds amazing. I've been craving for something like this for years. Basically, it's about these 2 girls, Jana and Finn, who are in the same fandom and writing fan fiction. They befriend each other online, drawn by the same interest, and somehow, during the length of their friendship, they fall for each other. It's very ambiguous, so I'm not really sure, but knowing Hannah Moskowitz, there has to be a queer element in the book. I'm really hoping that it's what I'm thinking about, because this story will be freaking revolutionary. There were so many real stories of blooming romances in the fandom between the fans, and I was a bystander of some of them. I think in general, fandom and fans and everything that we do online is a very untapped resource for authors to write about. We have Fangirl, I think we have a couple of other books, and that's it. So I'm really excited about Jana and Finn. It has all the ingredients to be awesome, so I cannot wait for it. Then on 26th of April, The Raven King by Maggie Stiefwater is coming out. Everyone waits for this book, I feel, like a lot of people at least. I'm currently on Blue, and I'm planning to finish this book till the 26th, because I don't want to be spoiled for the book and I don't want people to be excited without me. I have my guesses what's going to happen in The Raven King, but we cannot be really completely sure, so I'm waiting for it to surprise me and to make me cry and to make me laugh, mostly make me cry. I have a lot of feelings about Punch, and if you read this book you know what I'm talking about. I have less feelings about Blue and Gansey, but still I really hope that we're going to survive with minor blood. And then on the May 3rd I low-key expect the 3rd book in the Malediction trilogy, which is The Warrior Witch by Danielle L.Jensen. Full disclosure, I didn't read any of the books in the series yet, but I've heard quite a few things about it and it gives me a good vibe, so I expect it to be good, but I don't really know. I want to read at least the 1st book before the 3rd one will come out, so I feel like I'm going to be talking about it in the future. But I wanted to mention the fact that this book is coming out because the series are ending as far as I understand, and as I gather it's a pretty cool young adult fantasy book that is kind of an underdog because not a lot of people read it, so I just wanted for you to be aware of its existence. As far as I know, the 1st book is about a girl that is taken to the Goblin Kingdom to be someone's wife, but she doesn't want to be. It's supposed to have a fairy tale-ish plot, obviously. I'm not sure if the other books are sequels or companions, but I'm still planning to read the series starting with the 1st book. Then, on May 31st, a book that I'm extremely excited about is coming out. It's the Geek Feminist Revolution by Kameron Hurley. Kameron Hurley is known for her female-inclusive and complicated fantasy series, and now she writes a non-fiction book about Geek culture, and especially Geek culture concerning concerning females. I think it's going to be great because I've heard so many wonderful things about Kameron Hurley, and the fact that she writes fantasy means that she can tell a lot about Geek culture in regards of its female participants. Then there's another young adult fantasy that sounds good and comes out on May 17th. It's The Crown's Game by Evelyn, Skye, and the thing that attracts me to it is the fact that the cover is so beautiful and that it's set in historical Russia. The books that are set in Russia are usually the ones that I check out because I'm Russian, and I'm interested how other people see our history and what they take from it. So I'm very hyped for it because I loved Shadow and Bone series by Liberty Girl, so it was pretty inaccurate in many ways. But we always have to give a chance to other authors, so I'm going to give one to Evelyn Scott. And the last book that I'm pretty excited about because of Amory, I'm going to link her channel so you could check her out because she's awesome, is I Darken by Kiersten White. I've read a short story by Kiersten White in one of the anthologies and I loved her writing style. She's pretty good, but I wasn't interested in her other series, so I didn't pick them up. But this one sounds really cool. It's a very new concept, and it happens to be a concept that I find intriguing, and it also has elements that I absolutely adore. It's inspired by Vlad Tepes, who was a ruthless Romanian lord and had a nickname, Dracula, and that's where the whole myth started. This book explores aggression and violence in women, and the protagonist is female and is based on Vlad Tepes, which sounds absolutely amazing and has all the opportunities to be an awesome and different book in young adult fantasy genre. I'm pretty pumped for it. That's all the books that I remember, the ones that I'm waiting for in the upcoming 3 months. If you have any suggestions or you know some books that I'm going to love and that's coming out soon, please write the titles in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye.